If you are in a high school or college English class, chances are that you will be required to write an essay at one point or another. When that essay is assigned, you will probably be asked to double-space your essay and put it in size 12 Times New Roman font. If you are new to Microsoft Word 2007, this is a good opportunity to learn how to make the basic format changes required for a typical essay assignment. This screen shows an essay that I have written, which we will use as an example. I have not made any changes to the format of this essay yet. In other words, this is the format you will have by default when you create a new document in Microsoft Word. We'll start by learning how to move the name and class information to the right. Not all instructors require this, but it looks more professional and gives us a good chance to practice selecting blocks of text and changing the justification options. To select the text, move the mouse pointer to the top left of the page. Then click and drag over the first 3 lines of text. You'll notice that the text turns white and becomes surrounded by a black highlight as you select it. Once you have selected the text, click on the Align Text Right button in the Paragraph group of the ribbon's Home tab. Alternatively, you can press Ctrl and R on your keyboard. If your teacher requires the name heading to be on the left, you can click the Align Text Left button or press Ctrl L. Now that we've taken care of the name and class information, we need to take care of the font and spacing options. First, you need to select the text of the entire document. While you could click and drag over the entire body of text, you can save yourself a lot of time by pressing Ctrl A on your keyboard. This is the keyboard shortcut to select all of your text. Once you have selected all of your text, click the drop-down arrow for the font list in the Font section of the Home tab. The top fonts displayed are those that belong to one of Word's built-in themes. The fonts under these are fonts you've used recently. Beneath the recent fonts is a list of all fonts installed on your computer, arranged in alphabetical order. Click on Times New Roman to change your text to the appropriate typeface. Now click the drop-down arrow next to the font size and click 12. Alternatively, you can click the Increase and Decrease font size buttons as necessary. Now your font is properly formatted, but we still need to fix our line spacing. To double space your paper, keep all of your text selected. Now click the Line Spacing button in the Paragraphs group. Click the 2.0 option. Your paper is now double spaced. You're almost finished now. Formatting rules generally state that double-spaced papers should have indented paragraphs. To indent your paragraphs, select all of your text except the first 3 lines. Click on the View tab at the top of the ribbon and make sure the ruler option has a check mark. Now click the first line indent slider, that's the top slider, and drag it to the right until it is on the half-inch mark. Your paper is now properly formatted, double-spaced, and in the proper font. Remember, you should always double-check with your instructor to make sure you know the exact format requirements for the assignment. Thanks for watching.